searching to find out what this life is worth. Through the books and Bibles of time, I've made up my mind. I don't condemn, I don't convert. This is the calling, have you heard? Bring all the lovers to the fold. No one is gonna lose their soul. Love is my religion. Love is my religion. Love is my religion. Hey, you can take it or leave it, and you don't have to believe it. I don't want to fight. Hey, let's go fly a kite. There's nothing that we can't cure, and I'll keep you in my arms for sure. So don't let nobody stop us. Free spirits have to soar. With you I share the gift, yeah. The gift that we now know. Love is my religion.
Today we'll be sharing, and we already are sharing and have been sharing Deb's life together. She wanted this to be a day of celebration of her life, and this is her gift to us. Opportunity for us to get together, an opportunity for us to share and love each other. And you may not be surprised to know that Deb actually designed this program, selected the venue. The tablecloth colors were selected by my mom, but just about everything else was done by Deb. And in our traditional way that we work together, I worked for her at Marin County Bicycle Coalition, for those of you who don't know that. She would get the downloads from wherever she got downloads from. She'd get them into bullet form on a piece of paper, and then I was the executioner. I mean, I was the one that executed these things. And here we are again in the same roles. She put down the overall schedule, and me and all of her beautiful friends and my family members and her family members executed this beautiful event here. So a huge thanks to all family and friends that have been part of making this magical event happen. To the musicians, to the speakers, to the videographers, to all of you that are helping. If I didn't name your category, food, everything else, thank you. Those of you about food, actually, yeah, in particular. Thank you all so much. We've been working together like a well-rehearsed orchestra to make this event come off. May this day and this evening be worthy of Deb's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful life. She shared and continues to share so freely the love that we all know so well. Before I introduce the first speaker, I would like to introduce the first person who is not going to be the first speaker. I know it sounds confusing. Mary Lou, Deb's mom. I repeat, she is not, yes, please step.
Feel that amazing positive energy that was the essence of Deb Huffman. And I think it's here because that's how it always was with Deb. She was contagious. It rubbed off on everyone around her. There's no way one person acting alone could have done everything she did in 46 short years. She did it by that contagious effect, that special talent for motivating everybody that she worked with, everybody that she knew. And the metaphor that I keep thinking of with Deb in this regard is the candle that is able to keep lighting a bunch of other candles without losing its own flame. That was how Deb did it. I met her in the waning days of the last century, actually 16 years ago this month. Transportation virtue. She was impressive, she was instantly likable, and she was obviously destined for great things. So as we celebrate Deb's life tonight, let's also remember that we are the keepers of that flame. Let's go forward tonight after this event, and let's do everything we can to spread that flame to others, as I know Deb would want us to do. And certainly, as a member of the House Transportation and Infrastructure Committee, I've got a lot of candle lighting to do in Deb's honor. So thank you very much. And Andy, if you would, Deb's legacy is going to be very enduring. And the most enduring thing I can do as a member of Congress is to put something in the permanent record of Congress that's housed at the Library of Congress. So I'm happy to present you with this congressional recognition that will forever be in the congressional record, that any of you can go to Washington, D.C., stop into the Library of Congress, and look up the date, October 9th, 2015, where you will find this special commendation for Deb Huffman.
Supervisor Kinsey was a critical link. He was Deb's close friend, champion, and he had his fingers on something that's very critical in the biped advocacy community. So you can have the greatest vision in the world, but if there's no cash flowing into your project, it just stays a really cool vision, and really cool visions are really cool, but you can't ride on them.
I think all of us are here because she let loose the love, and that's what we're really here for tonight. I don't want this to turn into a transportation workshop. There was plenty of achievement, remarkable achievement, and I did have the privilege of knowing Deb both in her political work. I was the local politician in that petri dish of possibilities that she saw so early on and turned into this remarkable national program that brought in over $1 billion today and counting, and with all these candles lit, may well. She had this little pack that carried all these clothes, and yet she would come out for the meetings with the various dignitaries in that pantsuit, you know. So I love to see her go from that to the remarkable contact improv world that we exposed each other to. She opened my minds up, my friends' minds up to what it could be. And with our friends Annie and Bob, I like to think that I got to contact improv with Deb all the way from Malibu to Santa Barbara once in the back of a car. So she didn't need a stage to have her dances on. By all of this, what I'm really meaning to say is that we were terribly close. And it's very hard to have such a deep and passionate, soulful 105-pound package of gymnastic joy be no longer with us. But she is with us because we're here tonight. We're so thankful for the time we've had. We so deeply appreciate the obvious love that she was instilled with through her family. And we will carry on in the memory of what she did in such a remarkably short time that many of us take a lifetime to do. And I do believe that's part of the reason she spoke so fast. Thank you very much.
Capturing this because, yes, days before Deb passed, she turned to me and said, "You've got 4 minutes." It did expand to 6. I don't know how I didn't ask for it. And then she said, "You're going to be videotaping." I'm like, yes. So I often connect with Deb, and we had a strong, deep connection. I gave her a lot of massages, many hours of massage, let you really tune in with someone. And I really miss her. And I often cry. I was just crying over there, watching her dance. And I wish she could be here with me.
And says, "I want to do this every Thursday night."
So we started those Thursday nights and we continued for a couple of months. And each time we arrived in her living room, she'd be lying on the couch. And as soon as we started singing, she'd pop up on the couch and start singing along, shaking her percussion instruments. And that was so invigorating for her and for all of us. But then as time went by, she started not having such an easy time sitting up anymore. And one time she said,
a very big part of my life, and it's touched me deeply. And because of this, I thank Deb for bringing song together for all of us.
Deb looked me straight in the eye and said, "Colleen, you have to keep singing." And she smiled like that. And it awakened something in me, this passion I had.
just can't sit up easy anymore. It hurts so bad I'm lying on the floor. The bones are aching bad. It's messing with my head. Oh, I just can't sit up easy anymore. I just can't walk real easy anymore. I wish it was easy to walk right out the door. I wanna feel
and healing for Deb. And it was clear when we were doing music that the full aliveness of her spirit was completely blazing and present when we were together. And I just wanted to share with you a beautiful moment, which was that music accompanied her through the end of her life. And the day that she died, I was able to be in the room playing guitar and singing while Andy and her mother were touching her and telling her to merge into the light. And music was the last thing that she heard, along with words of love from her mother and her husband. And it was really, really the most beautiful death I think a person can have. And then the next day or so, when her body was taken from her house, there were about 14 of us there, and all of the women who had been in the singing circle were there too. And as her body was taken down the stairs, a river of her friends followed her and sang Down by the Riverside as we sent her on her river journey to the next phase of life. So thank you for sharing in her love of music.
So we're going to step off the mics, except for a few verses that you'll catch on really easy, but we want to sing with you on this one. So I'm gonna lay down by the river, down by the riverside. I ain't gonna study war, ain't gonna study no more. Gonna lay down anxiety, down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. No more suffering. Lay down my suffering, down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. Gonna lay down my suffering, down by the riverside. Weeping no more. Ain't gonna study pain no more. Ain't gonna study pain no more. Ain't gonna study.
So bold, so courageous, so out front, so humble, so releasing, so much what it means to be the powerful feminine. Deb knows that. So